Oh my God, you guys, it's me, Trixie Mattel, and I am totally bugging because I will be hosting a very special pit stop season for Canada's Drag Race. That's right, each week we will be here recapping all the looks, the drama, the wigs, yes, God, from our Canadian sisters. Anyway, I hope you guys are ready for real women talking about real things because today I brought in Katya.
Woo! 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 Hi, girl. Hey. Hello.
Can I ask you a very intimate question?
I wish you would.
What percent in drag is your lower half right now?
Je vis spokojna strana.
Ooh!
Yeah, they don't really fit, and I'm not wearing stockings or panties. Oh, yes. Ooh, manic panic. Ooh.
Oh, can't take me. Is it a dress or did you just unroll the bolt and gather it around you? Be honest.
Yeah, I took a giant rubber band. No, it's an actual garment.
What are you thinking of Canadian Drag Race?
Okay. So I love love, I love positivity, and I love light.
Drag the girls. Drag the girls through the mud, honey.
I will start with a very strong qualification, which must be applied to all comments hereafter. I love drag queens. I love Drag Race. I love all iterations of the show. I love the concept, the format, whatever. But here's the thing. Think about sports, right? People love sports. They love trash talking sports. You know, your team sucked, da-da-da-da-da. But it's all love in the end. It's all gravy, as they say.
Let's get into these entrances. Which one was most memorable to you?
I got to give it up for my good old Bimbo Jimbo.
A mama entering the workroom going, wow,
wow. I'm going to spin. Wow. Big Tammy energy. I don't want to compare everybody to somebody else, but
yeah,
I love
and it's not fair because every time somebody's left field, people say it's Tammy, so we don't want to perpetuate, you know.
Yeah, oh, she's I don't like when people say quirky, weird, different. Wow.
You know which drag queens are quirky, weird, and different? Successful ones.
There you go.
There were some really strong entrances, and this is season 1 of Canada's Drag Race, and they know exactly what they're walking into because of American television.
The freshness of it feels like a piss take on Drag Race format, so it feels like, oh, there's fun. They're not coming in trying to sell a t-shirt, you know, they're just like, it was a soundbite, but I love it when Alona was like, I'm Alona, and I'm a bitch.
I love that. Big UK Drag Race energy in the UK when they're like, I'm a proper slag. I did like Heinz black and white. I mean, you can't really go wrong with the
It was all right. Yeah, it was cute. But what about the utterly fabulous?
No.
Those girls could not take that cow.
I couldn't take it
fat
either.
Cow.
I couldn't take it either. Can we get some breasts on the Drag Race? Can we get some breasts on the female impersonation show?
I know.
I guess she does have boobs on in this. She does.
Most of them did have boobs on the coming into the show. So you are a hardcore traditionalist when it comes to breasts.
I just feel like if you're at a body weight where that woman would have no boobs, Naomi Smalls.
It makes sense. Yeah.
It makes sense.
Aquaria. Yeah.
But like if you're gonna wear pads and no boobs, I'm like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. What are we doing here?
Are we trying to conserve bras or something?
Yeah.
Ooh, an important plot moment. What did you think of Juicebox getting stuck in her outfit?
I love that. I love a misstep or a foible or a bungled attempt at being sexy. That's the ultimate in reality TV. But she's cute. Like the energy was cute. The last girl to walk in had a poem, and that was...
Anytime there's a poem.
Don't rhyme. Although, wait, I have to call myself out because both times I walked in, I f***ed up my line. So, and the second time I walked in, I said something grammatically totally wrong in Russian. So I should eat my own.
I think my favorite entrance look, Alona with the phone and the thing through the nose and then throwing the phone and then saying, I'm a bitch. You know what? Let people know who you are.
Yeah, walk in, say who you are, and sit at the table.
When people tell you who they are, believe them. Did you have a favorite?
My favorite look was Jimbo's.
Jimbo is a type of drag that is represented, but not on Drag Race. I don't think yet. Like a true dad in a wig acting a fool. Like baby voice.
Yeah, the voice is what gets me. The affectation is really fun. You know what I mean?
If you were going to compete again, what would be your new entrance line?
I don't know. It'd be really tough. It's a really tough thing. My favorite one of all time in all of Drag Race history was Shea Coulee's recent one, I'm Black.
I love I'm Black. I mean, Robbie Turner, I'm sorry, I didn't know this was happening today.
That was really good too.
So good.
It's hard to do an entrance line because you only get one shot and you're nervous and it's awkward because you're just standing there. So props to the girls for not falling over or themselves.
Okay, so we meet our judges, Brooklyn Heights, Jeffrey Bowyer-Chapman, and Stacey McKenzie. And that launches us right into our first mini challenge, which is a photo shoot. How would you have performed in this climb a mountain, get a wind blown on your face fantasy?
I would have succeeded greatly.
I mean, they all seem to have their wigs glued down correctly, so they must have like felt it in the air, like, I'm gonna get with today. I would have never survived that challenge.
No, you would have peed your pants, curled up into a ball, and rolled down the hill.
Yeah, it would have hit these. I would have hang glided over to Newfoundland. Yeah. We have to address Jimbo in this mini challenge.
So good.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't laughed on Drag Race as hard as I laughed at that in a long time.
I know. For us especially, it's tough to get like a genuine like belly laugh reaction. I wish somebody had fell and rolled down the hill, but I guess there's always next season.
Well, Juicebox took a great fall, exiting the stage.
Oh yeah.
But you know, many greats in Drag Race history have fallen. Bob almost fell on roller skates.
Yeah,
Alyssa fell after a photo shoot once.
Yep, slippery. Yep, absolutely.
So it can happen. Falling is, I mean, drag is so hard. It's hard to be standing up straight, period. But Jimbo screaming was the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my whole life.
I'm so glad that they chose a photo shoot mini challenge like that to start off the season because it makes sense. You know, it's like we take pictures all the time.
Also, it's really the only way to like level the playing field because like you can take a great picture even if your outfit sucks or whatever. You know what I mean?
And vice versa. Even your outfit's great, you can take a picture.
Or you could take in your outfit. Okay, next the Queens D-Drag, and we get to see who everybody is outside of drag. Were you having any season 7 flashbacks?
No, I was not.
I remember I was getting out of drag and I was washing my face and my biceps were rippling and like my abs. I was like wringing out clothes on my abs. It's fun to see who people are out of drag. So Kine wins the mini challenge and it gives her a little bit of confidence. What do you think about that?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
feel the fantasy, bitch. I don't know. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, sure. I guess I can't relate to it. I feel like even
me neither. That's why I like it. Like,
yeah,
if you're confident on Drag Race, run with it.
Good for you. Yeah. I totally get it, and it's smart, and it makes sense because it's like, yeah, you're in a room with like 10 other people who like you're all gonna claw your way to some kind of pecking order, so you might as well just position yourself right at the top.
So we move into our Maxi challenge, which is basically a Canadian spin on giving the queens these boxes full of raw materials. And these materials are very Canadian-centric. There was no Avril Lavigne one, so I don't know what they're doing.
There was no Alanis Morissette.
No Degrassi. No Celine. Yeah. I want the Newfie box, just like people in raincoats, open mouth kissing fish. Which box would you have wanted?
I would probably have done the Quebec Foie.
Oh, really? I would think you would want the red one. I would have wanted the gold.
The gold, yeah.
I feel like gold looks expensive even if it's simple. I mean, if you have a good fabric, you can just make a dress that fits your body and width.
Totally, yeah. But I would like to remind you that expensive does not equal good or fashionable.
Why can't you have both?
Oh, ooh.
Do you like it when they start the season with a design challenge?
No. As a viewer, absolutely.
No, I like it when they start with it because if you're adequate at all at making costumes, you can at least be safe.
It still boggles my mind. And listen, I know I went home on a design challenge, yada, yada, yada. But if you cannot sew, the absolute nerve of you to get on that show.
Especially in Canada where everybody makes all their own clothes. Hello.
If I know one thing about Canada is that everybody makes their own clothes.
Well, let me ask you this.
Please.
I won a ball on Drag Race, a design challenge. Sure did. What is the key to winning a design challenge on Drag Race?
It's got to look well constructed. The concept has to be fully realized. And then you have to sell that car on the lot.
Selling it is kind of the most important part of it.
Yeah, but if you're selling a lemon, no pun intended, nobody's going to buy that because it's a piece of, you know?
Yes.
You know a lemon is a bad car, right?
I absolutely do. Okay. I mean, my mind goes to Shangela on All Stars when she was wearing those literal 3 gold records as an outfit. Those lights hit and she said, it just served. She didn't care.
Yeah.
So we learn more about the queens as they get ready for the runway. Which queens are standing out as your favorites?
Well, let's see.
I do like that one. What's her name? Bobo?
Oh, Scarlett Bobo.
Scarlett Bobo, she seems like a good time girl. She seems like the person I want to get drunk with. And also, obviously, I mean, at this point, we're halfway through an episode and it's kind of already Jimbo's Canadian Drag Race. Like,
I know. The transformation is absolutely remarkable. From Dana Carvey to Bozo, like to
Goth Bianca Del Rio.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then who's the old Hi, old.
Mary, she ain't that old. Rita Baga, she's like 32.
Rita Baga, I thought she was like the tempest du jour of the season, and you were like, she's like 35.
32. She says, j'ai 32 ans. I am 32 years old. The first few episodes are really tough of a Drag Race season because the viewer's brain is like, who do I focus on? And usually it's the loudest or the most colorful or whatever. And then you kind of only settle on whose personality do I like around episode 3 or 4. Oh, am I boring you? Oh, we gotta talk about Lemon. We gotta talk about the lemon in the room.
We gotta address the lemon in the room.
Miss New York City. Do you have any idea how tired I am of hearing about New York City on Drag Race? Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea?
Lemon is saying, like, I went to the hardest school to get into, where it's the most expensive, and I survived and fought in the city, so I know I can handle this competition. At least she's feeling confident. Not something I possessed at her age on Drag Race. So
no, not something that I even possess now. I mean, she's young, so I'll say that. That's what I love about being older. I say, well, she's young.
Well, she's young.
But you can't say I've conquered New York City at 21 or 2 when we don't know who you are. Okay,
so it's runway time, and the category is Oh Canada. First up was Anastasia in the red.
I love this garment. It was perfectly constructed,
quilted,
quilted puffy cape, bitch, with a perfect zipper and a little kiki wig to focus on the garment, not the wig. And it was like, I just loved it. It was.
Where did she find the time to quilt fabric though? Like, because we saw her pull out that fabric, it was just fabric. She found the time to quilt that.
It was incredible. It was so well done. And the fact that she was only safe is the jigged and absolutely
rigor mortis.
Yeah, it was rigor mortis.
So up next we have Kiara, this scarecrow fantasy kind of country.
This baba dookie spooky wookie, like her words.
You know what? I'm glad she said it. She said, I better say Babadook before someone else does. I don't hate it. I really don't.
I don't hate it either. I think it's pretty wild. It's a little overdone, but I'm fine with it. I think it's absolutely safe at least.
It's definitely a safe look. And there's enough constructed that they can't really criticize. Because honestly, in a design challenge like this, I know on Drag Race you're supposed to try to win every day. But in a design challenge like this, you just need to make the thing that's not the worst.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You just need to look around the room and be like, okay. Yeah.
So up next we have our friend Lemon.
It's not great. It's not great. I take particular umbrage with the midsection.
Yeah, the corset that like doesn't fit. What's going on there?
I fully don't understand. I mean, it's hard to criticize stuff when you've done it yourself, but I'm just going to pretend like I'm perfect.
Yeah, I'm going to need you to criticize this like you've never made a mistake in your life. I like the pink shuttlecocks turned into little...
Yeah, and I think the pink earrings were very cute.
The black eyebrows with the yellow hair, hate it. But I mean, listen, she got handed a box of athletic material, and I'm just going to guess there was some fabric in there, but not much. It doesn't really seem like she was able to actually sew or build anything. Ookie spooky. Are we living? I'm not living.
I'm hating it, yeah.
I
absolutely hate it.
No corset, no boobs. I mean, we're just stretching a heather gray sweatshirt fabric.
It's a big fashion risk in a big, big fashion fail.
Ilona's entrance look was really strong, so
fabulous. Yeah.
We know that she has nice drag, but maybe doesn't make it herself. Next up, we have Kine.
Okay, well, so this is not perfect. Number one, the hem on those pants is like 2 inches too high.
Way too high, yes. We also have to address the elephant in the room that this is not a bottom 3 look.
No.
It's not. She doesn't have boobs, which does send me straight to hell. But, I mean, it serves disco. It shows a waist. Granted, the balls were falling off. I mean, we've learned in the episode that Kine has a lot of confidence, and the judges are sort of like, oh, wow, queen, calm down. But I think this is one of the better looks of the week. So to me, I'm like, be confident.
Yeah, absolutely.
So up next, Scarlett Bobo. Let's say this. I like that this look has a sense of humor to it. She incorporated the bandanas, the cow fabric.
This was not a runway outfit. This is a challenge outfit.
Definitely safe, though.
That diaper with a B on it.
I know. Look at Jimbo.
Okay. I love her. So I loved her entrance look. I loved her mini challenge. This, while I can appreciate the effort that went into the construction of each element, altogether, I hate it.
I really hate it.
Rainbow's tough.
Rainbow is
tough to look.
so tough. That would be the
Really?
box I would not want.
Because guess what you never see on a high fashion runway, or really any
Rainbow.
runway other than a gay pride look? Rainbow. It's the styling, like the fact that the waist is not nipped enough, the length of the skirt is strange, the white
is that
chunky
no
boots.
breasts I see? The saving grace here for Jimbo is that obviously it was a lot of technique and time stitching or gluing these zippers together.
Zippers, huge. It's Roxy Andrews energy with the the candy. Remember that candy dress?
Oh yes, that was
big
amazing.
Roxy energy. Yeah.
Let's move on to Tanomi. She's named after Tyra Banks and Naomi Campbell.
Naomi Campbell. Yeah.
Neither of those people are fashion designers, so she also struggles with sewing.
Yeah.
Don't you think you should go knowing how to make, let's say, a catsuit, a gown, a simple gown, and maybe a mini dress?
Perfect. I would even say leotard, mini dress, caftan. You have to know how to thread a bobbin, thread a needle, and do a few different stitches.
All right, what's the tea? Do you like Boa's look?
Like is not a word that I would use to describe this.
I like the hair. I like the makeup.
Okay.
I like the corset. Why are her breasts here? 2 acorns.
She has 2 mini tap lights glued to her sternum. Sternum, by the way. I love her face, and I love her personality, obviously. But in terms of the outfit, I think it's wildly unsuccessful.
Oh, there's potatoes on her head.
Oh, there's potatoes on the head.
I mean, she's embracing the materials, at least. Do women have breasts in Canada? Because half these people don't have boobs, and the ones that do, they're like...
Well, they do. They're potatoes, though, yeah.
Speaking of potatoes, let's look at Juicebox's runway here. Speaking of dyed, fried, and laid to the side, you can't just carry a disco ball and say it's a purse. I've said it before in life. And you know what's sad? I love this hair. This obvious Barbie reference hair. Yeah, the bang with the pony. It's just too small to be wearing, I mean, no titties, no corset, no hips.
Yeah, there's nothing going on.
She obviously did not feel empowered to really go in any one direction because I don't think she's probably ever sewed before.
Oh,
that's hard on these sewing challenges because you're not just gonna get sewing. I love the name Juicebox though, and she really has a beautiful face in drag.
Yeah, beautiful face, effervescent personality, great attitude.
That's why it's hard to watch drag queens struggle because I already an hour into this like Juicebox the drag queen, and then she's just not a sewer, you know? All right, so we have Priyanka. It's giving me flashbacks to your season 7 Death Becomes Her.
Oh yeah, fish caught in the net. I don't hate it.
It's pretty clear she doesn't sew, but she at least tells a story with the look.
Tells a story. I feel like she accessorized.
The makeup and the hair is fun.
It's very like pinup calendar, navel, like caught in the net, fisherman hoe theme to me.
Yes.
So it's a fully realized, well-styled look.
Definitely safe. It's not
definitely
bad.
safe. Definitely safe.
All right, this is Rita Baga.
So what I like about it is the coat or whatever, the weird shawl cape thingy, in the sense that it's there to cover that piece of shit blue.
Oh my God, this dress.
Also, I was like, is that lycra not even hemmed? It was not evident by any of the clips or the footage that this was a well-constructed, gag-worthy outfit. I just don't understand. Polished is what they kept saying. Polished. I was like...
Well, I'm going to say here's what I like about the look. She is a Quebecois queen, and you know in Quebec, it's a little more cabaret. It's a little higher camp.
So what do you mean by cabaret?
Like, it's a little more like crafty, big, jokey. And at least she does bring that here in a different way than Jimbo does. Like, she does look like the mother dame at like a drag club. I just want to clarify, we don't hate every outfit. We are acknowledging how hard it is to make an outfit in a day?
Listen, I made a goddamn caftan with trim. That's it.
We saw what you did.
But I'm just reacting to the judge's reaction, which I don't understand.
At least she's serving the Canadian winter narrative.
Yes, she succeeded 100% in telling a story, providing a narrative, realizing a concept.
So we get to the judge's critique, and Kine is not feeling the negative reaction she's getting.
Now,
what did you think of that moment?
This is where I love her confidence.
Or let's say kindness. She's like, I'm sorry. I don't understand this negativity that is spouting from your hateful, judgy mouth.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
It sounds like none of you were featuring me when in fact...
Yeah.
Here I am.
Yeah. Judges, your lack of taste is not my issue. Yeah, I mean, it was so great.
Am I dumb? I thought Kind looked as good as anyone there.
The balls were a big problem.
She should have done a simple gold bell bottom and then made some sort of shrug or purse or like made the balls, put them in the hair, make that an accessory.
Absolutely.
It's a narrative on Drag Race that repeats itself over and over again, which is a drag queen not living for a judge's critique and being like,
yeah.
Oh. Did you ever get a critique on Drag Race where you were like, no?
No, I usually always agree with them.
I don't like it. You're like, me neither.
Me neither. Ugh.
Speaking of drama, Juice Box has a difficult moment on the main stage, and that's hard to watch.
I know, it's I mean, I get it. I've actually had a panic attack on Drag Race, but like off camera.
I had mine off camera too.
Yeah.
I had the wits to know, wait till the yell cut, and then I went to the medic and said, I think I'm having a panic attack.
Yeah.
And he took all my vitals, and I sat there in drag, and he checked me and all that, and it was fine, but panic attacks are cyclical, and so with everyone staring at Juice Box.
I mean, I've frozen up on the runway. I've choked on the runway. It is my least favorite part of that whole experience. It's the judging portion on the runway. It's just a difficult situation the first time especially, so I really felt for her. It was tough.
I did too. We find out the winner of the Maxi challenge is Rita Baga. Do you agree?
I do not. I think it is a crime against fashion and humanity and the history of Canada that Anastasia did not walk away with this challenge.
That with that quilted red coat, the nerve. Do you think it's because she went first?
I don't know what was going on, but it was riggery, trickery, foolery.
It brings me back to your season 7 finale.
Yes! Yeah, exactly.
Lemon and Juice Box lip sync to the iconic Carly Rae Jepsen. Oh my God, I can't do it.
Carly Rae Jepsen.
Do you want to say it?
So Lemon and Juice Box are in the bottom, lip syncing for their lives to the classic Carly Rae Jepsen tune, I Really Like You.
It is a bop.
It's a bop. It's a total bop. And
you know, Carly is a big gay. Like, you know that she was at home like, Queen!
Yeah. She's like the Kylie Minogue now. People become gay, spontaneously gay out by listening to her music.
What did you think of the lip sync though?
It was good. Good first one.
Good first one, I thought.
Yeah, they did a fun, energetic, good lip sync. Lemon, of course, the trained dancer, the mayor of New York City. Lemon
really did do it.
She turned to it, like literally, but...
At this point, if you jump split, that leg better break off or something.
I was just gonna say, you better pull out, there better be like, snap that leg off and pull, like shake the leg and lemons come out. You know,
or money like, or something.
Anything. Because I remember on season 7 when I did a jump split, I was like, this is tired, but I'm gonna do it. And that was season 7.
Which was 45 years ago. Yeah. But it was a serve.
Oh no, it was a serve.
Even though lip syncing for your life is such a high stakes environment, there is something communal while it's happening where the whole room remembers that we are doing a drag show here.
And the audience should be aware like that it is a really tough place to do a drag show. It's the end of the day. The girls are exhausted, wearing those heels all day long. No walls to lean on, no people to grab, no money to take.
The only time in my life I've ever been scared for like the health of my feet was Drag Race, where the feet would hurt so bad that I was like, should I say something? I think we need to stop.
We did on All Stars 2. On All Stars 2, we brought it up, and Ru was like, you guys are All Stars. If you need to take your shoes off when the camera's not on you, you can.
But on season 7, if you had done it, she would have been like...
you can take those shoes and walk them out the door! Yeah.
Put that thing back on your foot. A lot of these girls don't know each other. So this is probably the first time certain people see someone like Lemon as a threat. When you see someone lip sync that fiercely, you're like, oh,
yeah, because that's kind of what we do. You don't want to be doing it.
When I lip synced on season 7, what did you think of me? I mean, weren't you just taken?
I saw what a threat to entertainment.
I remember watching you do Twist of Fate and being like, oh. I mean, I'd never seen somebody do like slow splits or anything, so I was like, oh.
I am the first person to do a slow split on Drag Race, so that is that. So that's that.
Everything you do is kind of slow. Lemon did a wonderful job, and it is sad because Juice Box had to go. Do you agree with the outcome?
Yeah, I do.
I do too. That's hard to say, but Lemon did serve it harder. Whoever goes home first, you guys have to imagine, everybody goes to Drag Race. Their one deepest hope is that they're not the first one to go, and it's hard.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the beginning of the season, but who from the cast do you think could be a potential future winner?
if I was a betting woman right now, I'd bet Jimbo.
I know.
I think, yeah, she's lit. She's original. She's different. She's interesting. You want to watch her. The entrance look was great. Although I don't agree with the main stage outfit. It certainly was something.
Yeah, I mean, more than anything in a winner, I want strong choices. Well, Katya, thank you so much for joining me. I'm really happy to have you to kick off the season.
You know what? You know what's so interesting? I had the most pleasant experience talking with you today.
And thank you so much for joining me, Trixie Mattel, for another season of The Pit Stop. Canada's Drag Race is incredible, and we'll be here every week recapping and re-scrapping and getting into the tea, sis.
I really, 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 really like you.
Thank you. Oh my God.
Do you want everything RuPaul's Drag Race at your fingertips? Then head over to YouTube now and subscribe to the RuPaul's Drag Race channel, and you will get all the episodes of everything you ever want, including brand new episodes of What You Packin'. Hi.